I have to say we thoroughly deserved that.
Yeah, I agree. Resolute, consistent, great energy, great fitness, great squad togetherness in a degree of discrepance, really, because numbers are low. So, you know, there weren't anybody missing out today in terms of not coming with us to have a Carlisle shirt in the squad today. Obviously, JJ's away with Ireland. It was touch and go with Gav Riley, only trained yesterday, and same with Jimmy. So, you know, when you asked me them questions on Thursday about Saturday's game, it was pretty tough to pick a team, but we got a team together and they did great.
And it was a team, wasn't it? Because that's what they've done together is what's earned us the 3 points today.
Oh yeah, and to be honest with you, well, Port Vale are one of the favourites to do excellent this season, aren't they? So to come to an away venue like this, I felt like we might not win because we had that many chances in the first half that we didn't take advantage of. Often in an away game it goes like that, but the lads they continued and they stepped up, in my opinion, from half time. Joe Riley got better. The midfield took even more of a stronghold. Louis really probing with his attack, and Jimmy taking players on. We should have scored 3 or 4 goals, really.
Interesting hearing you say that, because the Port Vale press behind us were all talking about the fact that our midfield had played their midfield out of the game, and that's where the stronghold was.
Oh, you got Super John Mellish now, eh? I told you, but yeah, done it before with different players, but fair play to Johnny, just keeps running, keeps moving, lands on the spot. Ball drips, you know, we should have scored from the first attempt, but he's on the move he's got just an instinct to stay on the move, and he's got his reward.
It's almost a striker's goal, he just seems to know where to be at the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean, he didn't have many chances today, but he scores from the chances he had. I can't recall any other ones. But what I really like about him, he drives with the football, he runs with the ball. We've made a very good, strong team. I wouldn't say look average because that's disrespectful to Port Vale, but we've definitely dominated the football match, and we've had to beat the ref, and we've had to beat a penalty that wasn't one. So it's a bit like last week, because I know Worrell used to do it in my youth team for Bury, that same thing, and get us a pen, but I don't think it was a penalty, but Paul saved it, and in the adulation of the penalty save, you have to sort of knock the lads' heads together a little bit to keep the concentration because the corner's coming in. But then he dealt with that, and then from that point onwards, the 2-3 clear-cut chances we had, we should have made the game a lot easier.
Just on that penalty, you've got your keeper who's helping you to earn the points. You've got John Mellish following up with the second tackle to stop another one. You've got Aaron Hayden stepping up with the third tackle to make sure that the ball's cleared. Yeah. It's another example of that team thing we've just been speaking about. Yeah,
team spirit and culture. Obviously, since coming in November, I've obviously seen what it was and tried to change it as much as I can, but you have to wait for change to take place, which I'm very pleased about, because, and I keep telling people, is that the changing rooms represents our community. It's hard working, it has qualities about it that obviously there's egos in everybody, but they're controlled and they're together in terms of what they're trying to achieve. And we don't know what we'll do or how we'll do it in terms of what will happen long term. But what we do know is if we stick to our traits and detail of them traits, they look after us. And to represent Carlisle community when they can't come and watch. I mean, again, last week would have had 10,000 people cheering the lads. Imagine what that'd do. Imagine what it'd do to John, or a lad making his debut today, or Connor coming on for us. It's just eerie silence. It does affect, but I'm really pleased with how the players are dealing with it.
We said this on Tuesday and Thursday. The lads who haven't been getting the starts, they're ready. They're coming on, and they're playing the part.
Well, yeah, but that comes down to obviously our planning. But it's all right planning. It's the players have to commit, and they're training after games when they've not got a game. You know, at home they're doing an hour after. I'm doing interviews with you guys. The training behind. I go and watch them after. Do interviews with you and go and watch them. They're training hard for opportunity, and to be honest with you, I know that Jurgen Klopp made sure Harvey Elliott got a medal for when Liverpool won the Premier League, and people would say, well, he didn't play, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. But he understands the strength of having culture in amongst the team, and the way he trained every day made his centre half better. So it's important that the players have competitive spirit every day, and ours have, but we've got to make sure it keeps growing.
These clean sheets in the league, if you're doing that in a league game, you're not giving yourself a bad chance.
Well, no. You start with a point, don't you, in a clean sheet. You've got to look after it, and you've got to try and grow it into 3. I honestly thought, because of the first half and some of the flashes across goal from the byline, Lewis did a great skill where he took 3 players out of the game with a little flick over his head. But for us to not finish at that point, normally in an away game, you play quite well and get stung. Then the penalty comes against the runner play, which I don't believe is a pen, and that's the sting. But at that point, Paul stood up, saved it, and then we've cracked on and won the game.
It's early doors, but it's not bad to be in them playoff places even now, is it?
Well, I've not looked, and if that's where we are, that's where we are. We've played, how many games we play now? 5? Yeah. So I'm happy with that, obviously. It's going to be tremendous when we've got problems with choices, and we get to that point. If you get Brennan Dickerson back, Amari back, Joshua Coyote back, who else haven't made it today? Try to think now. Ethan Walker, you know, Preston's prodigy. His arm popped out the socket against Sunderland just after he gets us a penalty at Sunderland. So yeah, hopefully he'll be okay, but I don't know that until Monday.
I was going to ask, have we got a diagnosis on Ethan, or is it just a case of wait and see?
Well, he's Preston's player, obviously on loan, and he's seen 2 specialists for scans, and he's seen a surgeon on Monday to establish whether it will need surgery or not. So at that point, we'll know what we can do. Obviously, Ethan is a young lad doing really well. He texts me, Gaffer, really enjoying it, love it. He actually wanted to play, but his shoulder's swollen and it's difficult. Back in the old days, we used to just knock him back in and crack on, but they don't do that now. And he's only 18, they've got to get it right, so I'm not sure.
Last one from me, Chris, is the away win added to the home wins that we've had. Is that something else, a weight off the shoulders?
Yeah, I don't look at it like that. I mean, I honestly don't look at weights or things. I don't look at it like that. We turn up. If we do what we're meant to do and how we're meant to do it, we have a chance. And within that chance, if the players individually take their chance, you got a chance at winning. And that's what we've done today.
Thanks for your time, Gav.